Karn is very popular. There seem to be a lot of players who are using the Karn avatar. And I assume that's like a good contingent of them are newer players who are just like, Karn is insane because he's very good. But like, I don't know, some of these other ones have really sweet. I mean, Johnny doesn't actually have that many like great individual planeswalkers. I just like his character, and he looks cool. Ooh. This hand is less good than our last one. It's probably good enough to keep. Like, we have, like, way more red sources than black, so we're pretty likely to get red. Not necessarily by turn 2 to play the Instigator, but it's, like, a good shot at it. Especially since we're drawing first. Hired Blade is one of the weakest cards in our deck. We have the combo of make more tokens and Harpy to use them if our opponent isn't ridiculously aggressive this time. I think this is a keep. Yeah, I think this is a decent hand, Cat. It's not, like, incredible or anything. It's probably one of the weaker keepable hands in our deck, but I think it's still keepable. Yeah, Karn's story is interesting. I mean, I like the Mirrodin chapters of his story most, because I like Mirrodin, although everything that I like in Magic, in the story they always do something terrible to it. Like Bant, or Elspeth, or Venser, or Mirrodin. Hey, look! Mountain. Tokens! I mean, the tokens aren't going to be very good against this, which makes me want to play Harpy right away. Dang. Our opponent's just like, oh yeah? You're doing a thing? Counter that thing. This is acceptable, I take one. See what you say to Ravenous Harpy. Resolve. No attack. Karn has definitely had terrible things happen to them. Yeah, that's quite fair to say. They've said canonically, like, they've more or less implied that if Karn was a character that they created today, that they would treat Karn as agender, but like, there's a lot of precedence of Karn being considered male. So like most of the time people refer to Karn as he. Yeah, I think that's a really good active treason target. They might have something better, but like they will start running us over if we don't deal with it. So I'd rather just take it. That was weird. That's some weird lag. Yeah, so we get to attack first. You don't have to sacrifice right away like we do with Brawl Bash Ogre. Oh, they're just not gonna block? Cool. I will use this ability. Yes. This one. Submit, eating their guy. Om nom nom. We did the thing! I told you guys I really like doing the thing, didn't I? Doing the thing is really my favorite. Is reasonably justified in wanting to nuke Phyrexia. Oh yeah, no, that's like, that makes a lot of sense for his character. Like, it's slightly weird because his character is historically generally pacifistic. Our opponent has a pretty good version of the artifact deck. I haven't seen a particularly good one so far myself. I think this is the sort of turn where we just hold up our nonsense. We have, like, instant speed things, and we just, like, attack with our flyer. End turn. So we're probably gonna, like, chump block with token and sacrifice to Ravenous Harpy. But we'll see what they do. Yeah, they draw cards. Mr. Angst with the metal arm. That's Tezzeret. Yeah, Tezzeret's from Esper, and part of the whole thing on Esper is, like, they don't value the concept of life, like, at all, so their whole thing is, just trying to, like, perfect existence. So they're like, let's replace all our parts with metal until we're, like, better than living. Okay, so now we sacrifice token... Submit. And let's set a stop for the end of their turn to play our dumb flash creature. Ooh, departed deckhand. That one might be a problem. End of turn. Yes, go to end of turn. Play the hired blade. My turn. I'm a little flooded now. Manually tap because I definitely don't want to tap all my swamps, and the game knows that, and so it's just messing with me. So I think we attack here. Like, what is this block? Like nothing? Like nothing that isn't getting blocked by these chump nerds? Well, I suppose... Well, I can do that with the hired blade anyway. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to attack with the haste minotaur and the flyer. We're definitely in the aggressive position because their stuff is difficult for us to deal with. Damage happens. Cool. Is there such a thing as a robot army in this game? Sort of depends on your definition. You can certainly make an army of, like, robot tokens. Like, Karn makes robot tokens that care about how many other robots you have. So, they can get huge and out of hand. Will they make their one guy unblockable? Attack with the... One power flyer coming at me? No, I'm going to guess that they're trying to activate the ability of Departed Deckhand, but they can't at the moment that they're, like, deciding their attackers. I'm gonna do this. It's not the most exciting use of this combat trick, but if it works, it's pretty good. So they're probably just gonna assume that we're, like, gonna sacrifice our guy or whatever, but I'm gonna try and kill their Robo-Man. I think they have an answer to this. Next turn, can we try that and see if it's viable? What, robot army? I mean, like, we're kind of... Sure, that's fine. It's annoying that we don't have mana up to sacrifice our guy, but still, we made them spend a counterspell. I think we're still supposed to attack here. We definitely don't have all of the parts for Carnifex deck. We will definitely make that deck at some point. Although, honestly, I'm very excited about trying to make a dragon deck right now in Standard. So the question is, do I sacrifice my guy? I'm pretty sure the answer is no. I think I just accept this and kill their unblockable guy, because I feel like that's the way we are most likely to lose the game, is to that. I mean, we need to stop drawing lands because we're fairly flooded. Or if we draw, like, Fiery Finish or whatever and just kill this one thing, then, like, we're just super way far ahead. But, like, right now our plan is chump block this one guy, make our thing a 4-power flyer. And then we have a couple ways to, like, just win off the top of our deck, and multiple ways to, like, really shut down their counterattack. So, like, I like our position, but we're in slightly precarious shape also. I think you know how this goes, my friend. Oh, they're gonna chump block the flyer on this next turn. That makes sense. So do the blocker, and before damage, we will use the ability to submit that one guy, become a 4/5. Well, remember how I said we had some ways to just win the game? How about if we deal 6 to them, and here's a fun thing about Banefire. If the X of mana that you pay is 5 or greater, the spell can't be countered. So even though they're blue with a bunch of islands untapped, they can't counter this if we just dump all of our mana into it. Yeah, we have 7 total, so X is 6. Become dead. Oh, Neko, you're heading out? Have a good night. Thank you for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed Banefire. Ah, they're trying to cancel it! Oh, I love that that was relevant. That makes me so happy that that mattered.